on now. This one. Alright, let's see. So this is probably going to be another Brit versus French, I would assume. Is it? Oh, he's going Dutch. Box2box is going Dutch here. That's good. That's good. I like that. Definitely good. So, Dutch versus Brits. We just saw that matchup there before. How do you think this one's going to go? Well, honestly, if this Dutch knows any better and actually goes barracks instead of stable, I think they're already improving their odds a little bit, right? But again, they have to avoid the dilemma. They have to avoid the dilemma of going with too much economy and just letting the Brit push the out of the gate with muskets, you know? Because I was under the smoke and mirrors before that the Dutch could always just beat the British because they were a skirmisher civ instead of a musket civ, and that's absolutely not true. You gotta like go through and finagle bank economy versus military, which is an extra complexity, you know? And as you're gonna see in the games that I did, it was something that I really ran into going against like high level players that just happen to use musket civs like Spain. But against Brits it's even worse because Brits musket rush is going to be even more ferocious than any kind that the Spanish are going to do, you know? Because Brits get the advantage of the manor houses bringing in extra vills, so whatever ferocity of musket rush you had to deal with Spain is going to be amplified with the Brits. So yeah, unfortunately any civ that gets easy access to musket rushing kind of just forces the Dutch player to make some decisions. Can they fit in a fast fortress and get veteran muskets and survive with that? Or do they have to fight it out in Age 2 with just plain old unupgraded skirms? Yeah. Which will be an interesting question here. Can Dutch here do it or what? And also, will Dutch know to go barracks? I think they should know to go barracks, you know what I mean? I feel like that other Dutch last time that fought the Brits going stable, that was like super duper bad, you know? He should have just started skirmisher. If he ran into hussar trouble, then he could have had pikemen in, you know? That's typically what you want to do there. Or then get the stable and get hussar, but don't start hussar with Dutch if you're fighting a Brit, because the Brit's gonna usually just go musket, you know, because that's what they like to do. They'll just stick it on top of your town center, rush your banks, make your life really hard. So yeah, basically that. Box2box does get some coin, very nice. Coin treasures can be very good for the Dutch because it basically allows them to sometimes fit in another vill or two into their Age 1 and thus get a little bit of extra economy for the Age 1 to 2 transition, to the point that, again, that first bank is going to be a bit faster, there's a lot less stress. With maintaining the villager queue early on, it can be quite good, so yeah. We'll see though. So Carbone is probably going to get his market real soon. Oh no, he's going for manor houses right now. He's just going eco at this point, which I think is pretty smart. Yeah, because that's really, it's really a rat race for the Brits in Age 1 into 2 to just go manor house, manor house, manor house and start building, 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 like Bob the Builder. Yes, we can. Bob the Builder. Yes, we can. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. Shep said, "Aguante el Peru e CTMRE." Oh. Interesting, Juanito. Interesting perspective. Alright, he's getting his market up now, though. Going up with the governor. Hello, governor. Whereas the opponent here, the Dutch, going up with that. Very nice. Got his first bank up. You should be able to queue vills, right? Yep. But most important test of the night. Is he going to get a barracks? Not stable. Please get a barracks so we can actually see a real fight here and not a beatdown, please. Very important. Important, son. If you don't do that, I don't know what to tell you, man. You gotta get that barracks down, though. Very essential. Alright, but going back to Brits here, he's getting his hunting dogs. So where's his war base going to be? It's going to be right here, right near the Cheyenne site. He's got his barracks down, he's got his outpost down. Very good. 700 wood coming in. Very nice. There's the outpost right there. Very good. Here comes the coin now. Musket's coming out of there. Very nice. Very good. Skirm's coming out on this side from the Dutch. Market coming up too. So it's probably going to pick up hunting dogs, I would assume. Probably placer mines as well.
Hello.
A nifty little fact about these Dutch merchants, they actually gather coin mines and coin in general faster than normal bills. So they're kind of in the boat with the CBDs when it comes to coin rate. So getting a tech like placer mines for the Dutch can actually be a pretty good investment because it allows the bills to be a steady support of coin alongside the bank for you. Especially if you want to add in more like mercenaries or outlaws. That's something you should always really consider there. So he is getting his second bank now. He's going to be shipping in bank number 3 with the bank wagon as part of the build order. Very good. Adding in a stable, that can be a good long-term solution. Because, you know, eventually, if Musket is no longer working for the Brit, they're going to go for a stable and add Hussar and the press the skirms, which it looks like they did from the get-go. So, go in stable, good idea. Because now it's going to be a war of Musket and Hussar versus Skirmisher and Hussar. And when it comes to like the mathematics of it, should the box-to-box do better with the micro, then potentially Skirm Hussar is looking a bit more delectable. Yeah, a little bit more delectable. Because here's the thing. When it comes to like range support, muskets are going to be better range support in a Hussar fight than skirmishers are. Because the muskets are dealing 23 damage, whereas the skirms in a Hussar fight are doing less than 15 because of the malice here. They're only doing like, what is it, like 11 something damage, and then the pierce armor becomes into effect and they're only doing like 10 and 9 damage. So yeah, okay, so the Dutch does get his shipment of pikemen out to prepare for the Hussars, which I think is a pretty good idea, and these pikemen could be quite useful here. He also has some Minutemen that he sent out as well, so this Dutch a little bit more prepared than the other one we saw for the Brits. He's also training in about 3 Hussars now. Right. Did he ship it? It says that he shipped in 3 Hussars too. Or did no, he didn't. Yeah, it said he had no pop. Alright. I was like, wait a second, did he just ship those in or what? Something going on here? Oh, no, it looks like the Brit though has a much bigger army though, so I'm a little concerned. Don't let your Hussars get isolated, please, because you can't win this fight right now. You need to get them out of there. You gotta, like, try to get your pikemen over there. Ah, man, get these Hussars out of here. Like, really, this is a bad position for you. And eventually he's just gonna send the muskets in and just blast them. Ah, man, now your bank is under siege. That's not good. Don't lose a bank. Once you lose a bank as Dutch, it's over, buddy. It's over, buddy, once you lose a bank. Do not lose a bank, buddy. Please. Por favor, senor. Do not lose a banco. No banco. No banco loss. Don't lose a banco. Do not lose a banco, man. Not good. Zara's down. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like skirmishers, Minutemen, Hussars, pikemen trying to come around here. I think overall the Brit is just going to win here because he just took out his bank. Once you lose a bank as Dutch, it's over. It's over because as we speak, Brits are going to be grabbing this wood shipment here, and they're going to add even more manor houses. They're also just picking up their gang saw now, too. So that wood chopping rate is going to go up even more, and thus more manor houses. So where is he at even now on the manor houses? He's on about 9 of them. Pretty standard for this time of the match, but just wait and see. That's probably going to go up to like 14 now. He's going to have 14 manor houses. Thus 14 extra villas there. That's a lot. Really is. He's also going to add in a 6 longbowman shipment in too. He looks like he was training a few longbows anyways, but now he's going to have, he's going to train more longbowmen. He's going to train them for fighting the pikemen and the skirms. Because Longbowmen now range skirmishers, so longbowmen are one of the few Age 2 skirmisher infantries that actually can outdo the skirmishers if they're not careful. Yeah, no. Longbowmen are a real threat, especially if they're being backed up by all these other troops like cavalry and stuff. No, adding in archers is definitely what the doctor ordered, I would say, yeah. Should go quite good. Quite good for you over there, man, yeah. So here comes these longbows right now. Coming right around the corner here. Beautiful. Start picking off the bills. Very nice. Very, very good. Oh, wow. Look at that. Crazy. Oh, there you go. Another bank going to... you lose this bank, you're done. You're absolutely Texas toast. Done. Losing one bank is bad enough as the Dutch. Losing two is fatal. You lose another bank, you're done, man. Say... adios, amigos. Yeah. I was trying to say the other one, but I couldn't roll it off my tongue. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's done. That's a done deal. Big time. Absolutely. Unequivocally, man, yeah. Crazy, crazy. Crazy sauce.
Yes.
GG. Game over. That was a lot better of a Dutch than the last one, though, I will say. Still, though, you got to be more tactical with your army choices and your micro, because he chose to take a fight with those Hussars, which is really bad, and he just shouldn't have done that. No.